Back, and thank you for staying with News Desk. Now let's head to Eldoret, where the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has moved to court in an attempt to stop the ongoing mass voter registration, which was extended by the High Court in Eldoret on Monday. Now the IEBC filed the case under certificate of urgency, citing financial constraints as reasons that will inconvenience continuing voter enlisting. The hearing of the application is ongoing at the Eldoret High Court. Let's just cross over live and listen in.
Ahead of tomorrow's deadline.
When we hatuweza kufika pale kujisajili. So koti na kuongeza ametusaidia ile tuweze kujisajili na tuweze kupiga kura mwaka ujao. So kama mimi ID yangu iko mbele, so bila kuongeza hiyo siku 7 nitameka arrangement kwa at least imefika hata mimi nichukue kura.
Watu wachukue kura. Kwa sababu tunataka tuchukue viongozi ambao watasaidia nchi, kwa maana nchi yetu iko fukara sana.
Waongezee 2 months mpaka at least end of December. So hata watu wakikuja nyumbani for Christmas waweze kuendelea kufanya nini? So number 1, tusaidiane kuchukua nini? Kuambia wengi hawatachukua.
It remains to be seen if IEBC will comply with the court's order, with Justice Ogola warning against contempt of the court. Timothy Simon K24.
Yes, my Lord, that's the end of the clip. And my Lord, from that clip, we can learn that indeed it's in the public interest that your orders that you gave should not be discharged. Simply put, my Lord, many Kenyan voters are still having urge to continue and register. Many of them being the young men, my Lord, they should be allowed to exercise their political and constitutional right pursuant to Article 38, Paragraph 3, Subclause 3, Paragraph A and B, right to be registered as a voter and to vote by secret ballot in any election or referendum. My Lord, as I proceed to buttress that issue, IEBC had not targeted its number, which was between 4.5 million new registered voters to 6 million. And again, that is in the public domain. The IEBC chairman is on record having stated that. My Lord, to add on that, I want to submit that IEBC does not generate its own funds. It depends, or rather it relies on the Parliament, that's National Assembly, and that's why, my Lord, the National Assembly is the second respondent in this petition. And, my Lord, despite having served them, we have filed affidavit of service. We served them fiscally with the court order and the pleadings, and, my Lord, we also served them through their email addresses. And as we are before you today, they have not entered appearance, they have not responded to the application. They have not denied that, my Lord, they will not be able to provide funds to the IEBC, pursuant to Article 95 of the Constitution. And therefore, my Lord, the IEBC cannot rely on the ground of lack of funding to deny more Kenyans to register as voters. In any event, my Lord, this is a public fund, public money, taxpayers' money. And, my Lord, if taxpayers' money is used to advance and protect public interest of voter registration, my Lord, there's no harm, there's no prejudice in that. IEBC, it's not a private entity, it's a private institution, my Lord.
That hearing is currently being heard at Eldoret High Court. Remember, the IEBC moved to court in an attempt to stop the ongoing mass voter registration, which was extended by the High Court in Eldoret on Monday. They cite a lack of funds. Remember that process that ran for a month, from October around 4th there to 2nd of November. And IEBC managed to only register 1.4 million voters out of the projected target of 6 million voters. How did we get to where we are, Chero? Cherono, a resident from Wasin Gishu, sued the IEBC and the National Assembly seeking orders to extension of voter registration. Question is, with the voter registration apathy that was being witnessed, will the extension make a difference? So, of course, this is a story that we continue to follow up on here on KTN News. Moving on, the Standard Group's PLC yesterday launched the newspaper in education program, also